Downtown Chicago, Illinois, and the ESPN Zone home today to two of the greatest trick shot artists in the world. This man, Paul Gerni, the 2000 World Championship of Artistic Pool champion, will face off against Tennessee Tarzan, Mike Massey, the 2000 WPA World Artistic Pool champion. It's the finals. It's time for some trick shot magic. Welcome inside the ESPN Zone billiard shootout, trick shot magic. A lot of excitement all week amidst the splendor of the zone. Paul Gerni on the left, Mike Massey on the right. One of these two will walk away with $25,000. Mitch Lawrence and Alan Hopkins, thrilled as always to be here bringing you the action. This will be the lag for the first shot. Mike Massey will have that opportunity. Let's take a look at our Olhausen format. 12 shots for each player, 8 of them skill and 4 artistic. Alan, what's the difference?
Artistic shots are the way the balls are set up. Skill shots are Massey shots and jump shots.
Each player with alternate shots. The opponent must duplicate the prior shot. 2 tries per shot with 1 point for each shot made. Here, the road to the finals, you see. Mike Massey beats Stefano Palinga of Italy. Paul Gerni beating Lars Reber of Norway. One of these two, $25,000 and the title. Mike Massey setting up his first skill shot. This is going to be a blast, Alan. Let's listen to Mike.
The new shot I came up with, I'm going to shoot the one ball into the cushion. One ball banks out of the way, doesn't have to go. The cue ball hits the cushion, goes around the 6 ball, goes up, pockets the 9 ball. If it scratches, it's still okay. Main thing is just around the 6 without hitting the 6 and pocket the 9 ball corner pocket.
Yeah, the reason Mike calls this a force follow shot because he's going to hit high English on the cue ball. After the cue ball hits the rail, the force follow will take to the cloth and go down table and pocket the 8 and 9. And too much force follow on that particular shot. And Mike says he hits it too good.
Okay, just like the last shot. Stroked it too good that time. We'll shoot into the 1 ball. Cushion's going to hit the cue ball's going to hit the cushion, go around the 6, and go up and pocket the 9 ball in corner pocket.
And that's the reason Mike missed it last time. You've seen the curved lines there. The cue ball had too much follow on it and kept going to the rail and then back off. This time he'll try to just put a little less follow on it and make the 9 ball in the corner pocket. There it is.
Good shot by Mike Massey, and that's the way you want to start off. Congratulations from Paul Gerni. He's going to have to make the same shot now. Mike Massey with a 1-0 lead. And as Paul sets this up, these two players have a lot of history together. Two great ambassadors of the game, traveling the world doing trick shots.
Notice the angle of the cue ball here. It comes right down the rail, hits the 8 ball into the 9 and pockets the 9. The cue ball does not matter. Scratches do not matter in skill shots or trick shots.
Yeah, but you had
So
it.
if you want to shoot there.
Okay.
Now he's got to execute the same shot, Mitch.
Is that
It's
where
going to
you had
require a nice stroke on the cue ball. Force follow stroke. Cue ball must have follow after it hits the rail and go down table and try to pocket the 8-9.
Paul Gerni from Shawnee Mission, Kansas, already has his work cut out for him.
Okay, for this shot, stroke shot, we'll try to get the 1 ball out of the way, get the cue ball to follow to the rail, go around the 6 ball and come back down to pocket the 8 ball or the 9 ball off the 7 down the rail.
You've seen the line I drew for the 1 ball. The 1 ball will go down table to the center of the table like so. And the cue ball actually did not take any follow English. I think Paul's mistake there, he did not follow through with his stroke. You have to follow through the cue ball. The nice high English.
So just the same as in regular games, regular billiard games, stroke all important here.
Paul needs force follow on the cue ball, and he fails to put force follow on the cue ball, causing him to miss it.
So Mike Massey jumps off to a quick start. 1-0 here in Chicago. Much more great action after this. Complex. As we said, Mike Massey, A 1-0 lead.
We'll
Paul
play,
Gerni now describing his
shot called the
first
passing lane.
skill shot.
Popular shot. This time we'll try to play the 8 ball, which is 3 balls out from the diamond number 1. Cue ball and 8 ball are touching. 8 ball is lined up into the cushion. We have to straighten it out and get it to the corner pocket. Pocket is blocked, so the cue ball must clear the pocket of the 1 ball so there's room for that 8 ball to go. So we'll have the cue ball shoot up and around the 8, come down here to the cushion, get out, hit the 1 ball and get out of the way just in time for that 8 ball to go in. The passing lane.
Here's another situation of a force follow going past the 8 ball. High right hand English, coming through the 8 ball, out of the way and make the 8 ball in the corner.
Good shot for Paul Gerni. Ties him with Mike Massey at 1 apiece.
Notice how the cue ball goes ahead of the 8 ball and pockets the 9 ball first, and then the 8 ball goes in second. Great shot by Paul Gerni.
Shot. I like that shot, Alan. Paul happy?
Okay.
And there he is. We're going to move ahead now to Mike Massey's second attempt on this same shot as you hear him chalk up.
Mike should be able to do the shot pretty easy. Elevated kind of high. Look out, he does it. But he didn't get the cue ball to the rail, but I guess that'll be okay. Paul has no problem with it. Oh, I guess he does have a problem with it, though. The cue ball must come to the side rail before it makes the 9 ball. And if Paul said that, the shot will be no good.
We know Paul's ball did hit the side rail. We saw that.
No, the cue ball hits the cushion.
So let's
Okay.
listen into this if we can.
No. After that, I said the cue ball
No,
hits the cushion.
no. You can rerun it. You can listen to it. Rerun it. He didn't.
You'll hear me
He made
say
I
it.
made the shot.
That's referee Cecil Messer. Here's another look at Paul Gerni's shot, Alan.
Cue ball gets back to the rail, and the 8 ball goes in second. But it was not necessary to get back to the rail, so Mike will be given the point.
Okay, I'm going to do
All right, Mike Massey at the table ahead, 2-1. This is his second
about a
skill
ball
shot.
and a half away here. The cue ball's about a ball and a half or so away from the 3 ball. And I want to draw the cue ball all the way around the table and come back in this zone here. If I pocket 4 or scratch, even if I scratch, it's okay. But I got to, this is speed control.
Okay, so we're going to take...
Yeah, I got to come back at least this far into here.
I'm going to use this grid.
Yeah, so I got to come at least.
A nice draw shot with a lot of spin on the cue ball, right-hand English. Drawing the cue ball around the table, 3 rails. It is not necessary to make any ball on this shot, except the ball he's shooting.
So we'll remind you again that these skill shots involve working the cue ball around the table. That's what Mike's attempting to do here. Look at that, Alan. Look at that takeoff.
The English on the cue ball now. It has to get down in between the 2 diamonds.
Come on, baby. There we go. Got
And it has to get down there right in between the diamond, and that's close.
Wow, that is close. Look at that. Mike's walking away.
Using the base of the ball? We're using the base of the ball?
No, just if it gets to this line here.
Okay, I've got my grid.
Yeah.
And the
It's
way
touching the line there. Look at it.
Wait a minute. Let me talk. I've got my grid, and the way you judge the position of the ball is by the base, and you're not in it.
I didn't say by the base of the ball.
That's how you judge the position of a ball, whether it be an object ball or
this is not by the book. This is not. This is. I just said get back to line. In our competition, at the line you go by the line touching.
So you're just saying about.
No, it's not about. If it's touching this line, if you're anywhere touching this line, it's good.
Okay.
Well, Mike gets the cue ball. Yes,
yeah.
Mike does get the cue ball around the table, and he said it was in a certain area down there. But Mike is saying that all he had to do was be down there by the line, and the referee is saying that he did not touch the line. So
I think Cecil's saying that the base of the ball didn't. Mike's saying the outer edge of the ball did.
well, I think he's touching it, Mitch, tell you the truth.
Well, they allowed it, so I guess that is the decision. 3-1 Mike Massey now. Couple of early controversies here in the finals. It's worth $25,000. So you know they're taking it seriously. Gerni's second attempt now
Bad break.
at that shot.
Too much draw. He drew the ball right in the side pocket.
So he misses that. Mike Massey leads 3-1. Now it's time for our Aramis Super Pro tip of the day.
I'm now going to do a demonstration of cue ball control on a trick shot. What I'm going to do is pocket 3 balls in one shot. I'm
I'm going to pocket the 1 ball in the corner pocket, the 2 ball cross side. And by hitting the cue ball with high left-hand English, I'm going to make the cue ball hit the 1 ball, travel 3 rails, and pocket the 5 ball as my last ball. And that's a demonstration of cue ball control.
Welcome back to the ESPN Zone in Chicago. Mike Massey ahead 3-1. Paul Gerni about to take his second skill shot.
Let's try to have the cue ball go around this wall of balls here. We'll line up some balls over here. About 4 balls, angling over. Try to have the cue ball go to the cushion with a Massey and come back around and break down the pocket, the 7 ball in the corner pocket.
An extreme draw shot, a lot of Massey,
Yes,
low English, hitting the rail and coming back over to pocket the 7 ball.
There it is in the corner. It's a tough shot, boy.
Oh, very difficult. Talk about a skill shot.
As Paul Gerni attempts his second try at this, want to thank Olhausen, the official table of Trick Shot Magic. Olhausen featuring AccuFast cushions. See if Gerni can work it around those cushions. Very, very close.
Very close.
And he doesn't want to let Mike Massey get too far ahead here.
On this shot, I want to shoot into the cushion here.
Maybe not.
Bounce out, Massey around the balls, and pocket the 7 ball in the corner pocket.
Mike could have a difficult time with the shot if he's not familiar with it. Because he's got such a strong stroke, he may not give it a chance to take the English.
It's going to overpower it.
Notice the bridge he has. Wow.
Whoa.
Wow, that was
spun around.
So close.
That has to be tough to hold the cue steady enough with your hand in the air.
Yeah, well, look at the bridge Mike Massey's using. He's got his hand up in the air, just his finger cupped around the cue, hitting way down on the cue ball, very hard, and very tough shot.
Wow.
Tough shot.
Get a point for trying that one, Mike would say, I think.
Okay, a tough shot. We've seen these players miss that shot before earlier. Gerni against Lars Reber in the semis.
Empty, man.
Mike Massey. Now this shot is really interesting, Alan. Still up 3-1.
Use this little ring here.
This is Mike's third skill shot now.
Balance this ball.
Putting a ring down to hold the 9 ball on top of the 7 ball. You can see the ring on top of the 7 ball.
Okay, this is a shot you'll never get in a game of 9 ball or 8 ball. I'm going to pocket the 3 ball in the side pocket. Cue ball's going to jump up, hit the 7, knock the 7 ball out from under the 9 ball. The 9 ball's got to fall down and stay on the bottle.
The hard part here is knocking the 7 out of the bottle. If he hits it with the cue ball, it should just go right out, and the 9 ball should fall right down on top of the bottle. He has to make sure he makes the 3 ball on the side also. There it is. He does his little dance there, Mitch.
Tennessee 2-step. Oh, it's a great shot.
He likes it.
He'll let you know how he feels, won't he?
Yes, he will.
Let's take another look.
Here it is, hitting down the 3, pocketing the 3, and just touching the 7 ball, and the 9 ball falls right down on the bottle. And there it is again. Doesn't matter if the 7 ball goes in. Excellent shot by Mike Massey.
Boy, there was a lot going on there. I'd be so afraid of shattering that glass. 4-1 Mike Massey now. Having a word with a friend.
I guess somebody wants his autograph, maybe? I don't know.
In the middle of the match.
Might be a Massey cue there he's getting. I don't know. He has some Massey shots also.
The guy said, I'll pay you for that cue. Now Gerni's got to set up this shot.
I'll help you if you want.
Well, Paul's got a tough time. There it is.
We want to thank Aramith for those beautiful balls, the official ball set of Trick Shot Magic, the original Belgian billiard balls.
Another interesting show shot. I'm trying to play the 6 ball on the side, make the cue ball jump up in the air, knock the 7 out of the way, so the 9 ball comes back down.
Okay, now he's got to elevate his cue just like Mike did. Get his cue up a little. Okay, he's got it high enough. but he missed the 6 ball. 6 went right in. 6 went right in the pocket and back out.
It was dead center, Alan.
He didn't make the ball inside.
Oh,
Gerni
wow.
walking away. He thought he made the shot.
I said make the ball inside. You run it back. You got to make the ball inside.
He even said make the 6 in the side. Paul said that.
Wow.
Paul looks like he's
Paul has to be feeling a little shell shock.
Yeah, I said.
I just said I'm ready for dinner. So 3 decisions now kind of gone against Paul Gerni.
Oh.
You didn't make the ball inside.
4-1 Mike Massey. Let's take another look, Alan.
Paul makes a nice shot. The 6 goes in the side pocket and back out. In and right back out. Wow, bad break for Paul Gerni.
He definitely thought he had made it there. The ruling is that he did not. And once again, he'll have to come up with the same shot. He desperately needs a point here, Alan. He really does. Down 4-1. And Mike Massey, these two are great players, both of them. You don't want to let either one get out too far. It'll be too tough to make it up.
You know, he missed the easiest part of it.
Yeah.
You know, the 6 ball in the side pocket.
Right.
The tough part, he knocked the 7 off the bottle. But he didn't get the 6 in the pocket. Let's see if he can make it now.
All that stuff I said last time. This time I have to make the 6 and try to knock the 7 out of the way so the 9 comes down.
Oh, and he missed it again. Tough break for Paul Gerni.
He said he keeps forgetting that part. What he's forgetting is this is worth $25,000. We'll be back to Chicago after this. Welcome back to the ESPN Zone for Trick Shot Magic. Paul Gerni now ready for his 3rd skill shot.
Let's play a Massey. Everybody likes to see a Massey. Let's play a Massey shot. Let's play the 3 ball in the corner pocket. Have the cue ball. These balls are set up so that the line of centers of those balls is right through the center of the point of the pocket. We're going to play the cue ball to make the 3 in the corner. Have the cue ball to come out here and come back in to make the 9 ball. And do it to hit a cushion.
To see some cue ball magic here. It's going to go out all the way around, take a loop, and come back and make the 9. The 7 and the 9, the same pocket.
I have enough trouble hitting it in a straight line, Alan.
There it comes. There it is.
Yeah.
Pool magic.
Deep breath by Paul Gerni and a thank you to the crowd. He really needed this, Alan. He had to make the shot.
That's why skill shots are so much fun. Notice the draw on the cue ball to come back and pocket the 9 ball in the same pocket.
And you know what I noticed? His cue stick, he really went through that, and his cue stick stayed right on the table.
Executed perfect.
Beautiful shot by Paul Gerni as he looks at his tip there.
Not frozen, right?
3 ball was not frozen.
So Mike Massey leading 4-2 as he sets up the same exact shot.
In the chisel.
Is that good?
No, you got to come into.
And now we're getting some clarification here. I think both players now really want to know exactly what they have to do after some of the controversy.
Right in the chisel point.
That's a good idea, Mitch.
That seems like it right now. Tapping those balls down to make sure they're frozen. Want to thank, as we look down on the beautiful green Simona's billiard cloth, thank them for their sponsorship. Look at this position, Al.
Wow.
Oh! Very close.
He's getting a lot of English on the cue ball with this shot. I think he's using a different cue than his other cue. I think he got a shorter cue on this shot. If we can take a look at it, yes, he does.
It sure looks like it. It is.
It is a shorter cue. He's actually using a cue that you would use in 3-cushion billiards for Massey shots. I'll tell you what, Mitch.
Obviously, that's totally legal.
Yes, I like the idea here of using that type of cue. You're going to get a lot of action on the cue ball here. Here it comes. Oh, wow. He's missed it. Bad break.
He said that's the same thing I did on the first shot. So, good shot by Paul Gerni results in a 4-2 Mike Massey lead now.
Mr. Massey 4, Mr. Gerni 2.
Mike Massey hitching up those pants. Mike living in Las Vegas, Nevada, originally from Chattanooga, Tennessee. One of the interested spectators, Nancy Hart, the president of Viking Cues. Great patron of this art.
What's the score?
And this will be Mike Massey's 4th skill shot coming up, leading 4-2.
Here, we'll play 3 balls in the corner, draw the cue ball around the 7, come up, hit the 4, make the 9, scratches, okay.
Nice draw shot, 7 ball in the corner pocket. The cue ball will come forward about 6-8 inches, go around those 2 balls and go down table and pocket the 9 ball. Keep an eye on the cue ball here. A lot of low English draw, good draw stroke. Low left-hand English. Here it comes, back down table. Did he catch the 8? He got it. He made the 9. Great shot.
Yes, he did. So a little bit of a statement here by Mike Massey after not getting a point on the last shot. Whew.
Notice the action on the cue ball, and he has spin on it. So when he comes off the rail, he then hits the 8 and makes the 9.
It's a great look at it here. Now watch that cue ball take off. Watch Mike's reaction. Yeah, he'll let you know. Yeah, baby, he says. He likes that shot. He made it in the semifinals against Stefano Palinga of Italy. Paul Gerni.
The shot here
to
is
take
to play
the same
12
shot.
ball in the corner. Have the cue ball go around this little wall of balls and come down here to make the 9 ball in the corner pocket. Using the 4 or whatever. Let's play the shot.
He's got a short, choppy stroke right here. Looks like it's going to be tough for him to execute this shot. You have to have a long, smooth stroke. With a nice draw on it.
Just hit it bad.
So you're getting to see some of the differences in these two players, differences in their stroke and style.
See how he's chopping down on the ball? Be very tough to do that way. Okay.
Much quicker stroke than you saw Mike Massey make, Alan. You're right there. Mike Massey up 5-2 here at the ESPN Zone. Back for more after this. Welcome back. Speaking of somebody getting back, look at Paul Gerni's 4th skill shot. At this point down 5-2. And watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4 balls. That made it 5-3. Mike Massey, who missed both of his attempts at that. So now as Massey's at the table describing his 5th skill shot.
Shoot into the 4. 4 doesn't necessarily have to go, okay? But the cue ball has to hit on this side of the pocket. Cue ball's got to hit on this side of the side pocket. Go around the table, come down, pocket the 9. If it hits there, here's okay.
3 or more.
Extreme left-hand English on the cue ball after it hits the side rail. Must hit the side rail below the side pocket first. You watch the cue ball take off with high left-hand English, coming around 2 rails, and it's just a little bit too short. So Mike will have a second try at that, probably putting a little bit more follow on the cue ball with a little bit more left-hand English.
Cue ball moved a long way out.
Cue ball must hit there, go around the table, hit the 7, make the 9.
Extreme left-hand spin on the cue ball. He'll know right away if he made it after it catches the second rail. Here it comes. He's got it. He's got it. He knows it.
He knows he
there
has
it
to
is.
listen to him. Come on, baby. A good shot by Mike Massey. Gerni appreciates it. The fans appreciate it.
All right, here, Mike.
Yeah, let's take another look, Alan. Watch this cue ball.
What a stroke. Notice how low it hits and comes all the way down table to the bottom rail with spin on the cue ball coming down, touching the 7 and pocketing the 9 ball.
Paul Gerni tried twice, but could not match that shot of Mike Massey's. Massey leading 6-3 now. Remember, this is a cumulative point total. The winner of this match, $25,000. We'll move ahead now to Paul Gerni's 5th skill shot.
And Paul's going to jump the cue ball over the rack, over the bridge, pocketing the 9 ball in the corner. The cue ball will come backwards and make the 7 ball in the corner.
Play the cue ball to pocket the 1.
Keep an eye on the cue ball here. Draw English. Come on back. And no English on the cue ball. So Paul misses the 9 ball on his first attempt. And he'll get a second try.
That's the voice of Alan Hopkins you're listening to. Mitch Lawrence, both of us here in Chicago at the ESPN Zone. Mike Massey leading 6-3. See there, just to Paul's right, Viking cues, the official cue of Trick Shot Magic. Take your best shot with Viking. Oh. And Paul Gerni wanted that to come back another few inches, and it did not. So the score stays 6-3.
Okay, we call this shot the over and under.
Mike Massey letting you know what goes on.
You had it, 2
Talk a lot about this, Alan. great showmen. Both of these guys, great showmen.
Okay, I'm going to pocket the 1 ball in the corner pocket. Cue ball jumps over the bridge, comes back under the bridge, and pockets the 7 ball.
Now he's going to make sure he draws the cue ball back after he pockets the 1 ball in the corner. Something that Paul Gerni forgot to do to the cue ball.
And this would be disheartening if Mike makes this after this is Gerni's shot, and he didn't make it. See if Mike Massey does. So not only making his own shots, but making Paul Gerni's shots now. Mike Massey jumps out to a 4-point lead, 7-3. Another look, Alan.
Hits this shot perfect. The 1 ball in the corner. The cue ball goes over the bridge, and here comes the draw English on the cue ball, coming back to pocket the 7 ball in the corner pocket.
Okay, this is a...
Paul Gerni had made this against Lars Reber in his semifinal match, and interestingly, Mike Massey missed it against Stefano Polinga, but this time brings it back. 7-3 Mike Massey. This will be his 6th skill shot.
Okay, on this shot, I'm going to play the 4 ball in the corner. Draw the cue ball into the cushion on the other side of the 5 ball, bounce out, go around the 5 ball, come back up, hit the 7, make the 9, and if I scratch, it's okay.
And that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to make the cue ball dance. Shooting the ball in the corner pocket, going past the 5 ball, coming off the rail with extreme draw English, going back down table, and pocketing the 9 ball. Mike Massey's special. And here it comes. He does that shot great.
He loves this shot.
Fantastic.
He loves that shot. He is a serious man right now. Let's take another look at this. This is for 8-3.
There it is, coming right back, hitting the 7 ball and pocketing the 9 ball.
And as you said, Alan, this is a real Mike Massey shot, a real stroke shot.
Yes, it is.
He can let it out, and he takes full advantage of that talent. 8-3, Mike Massey. Paul Gerni will have to make the same shot, and he needs to start making some of these now.
This is a circular draw. We're going to try to play the 4 ball in the corner pocket, have the cue ball go to the cushion on the far side of the 5 ball, come off the cushion without touching it, come back down here to play the 7 and the 9.
Alan, we've talked a little bit about the differences in stroke. Is this going to be a problem for Paul, given that his stroke is not quite as powerful as Mike Massey's?
A big problem. I can't see him doing it. I don't see him having the draw stroke that Mike Massey has. Very difficult for Paul to do this shot. Actually, it's a very difficult shot for anybody, to tell you the truth. But it's at this point in time right now, I'd say it's going to be very difficult for Paul. I mean, Mike just hits the shot so good.
And I think Mike taking advantage of his strengths right now. He's making Paul do shots
shot,
like
playing
this.
The cue ball.
Describing what he's going to do. Is Paul discouraged, you think? He seems to be a little bit frustrated. He had a couple of early controversial calls. Now he's down 8-3. Is he feeling like he's in a rut, you think?
Seems like everything's going against him. See, it just doesn't have the stroke for it. Everything's going against him. So I'll tell you, Mike's in the driver's seat right now for that $25,000.
He sure is. 8-3 Mike Massey. A lot more from Chicago after this. A look at Mike Clark, Senior Vice President of Olhausen Billiards, with the $25,000 check for our Trick Shot Magic winner. Thanks to Olhausen for their sponsorship. Paul Gerni now has to make something happen, and he's going to try with his 6th skill shot.
I think for this shot we'll try a behind the back wing shot. We'll try to roll the ball down the table, bring the cue ball back behind the back, and fire the ball in the pocket, and make it any kind of way. Play the 5 ball in the corner.
Talk about a skill shot. Bringing your cue stick behind your back to pocket a ball as it's moving.
Right,
he's moving Cecil Messer, the referee, out of the way, so you know he's going to. There it is.
Oh, almost. This is very difficult.
This is one of Paul's favorite shots, though, Alan. He loves this shot, he told me before. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see why. That is tough. I'd be afraid I'd spear myself in the back. So moving ahead a bit, Mike Massey missed both of his shots. He still leads 8-4. Here's Paul Gerni's 7th skill shot.
This time we have the stripe on the intersection of the two diamonds near the pocket. The cue ball is lined up behind it and touching, and it's lined up for this point up here. The challenge is to have the cue ball to go around the 9-ball. We don't have to make the 9-ball, get the cue ball to go around it so it passes in front of the 9 and goes 1, 2 cushions, and 3 if necessary, make the 15-ball in the corner pocket.
And he's going to have to try to get the cue ball in front of the object ball and go 2 rails around the table and pocket the ball in the corner pocket, one that's hanging in the corner.
I will probably be on the right side of that diamond.
Okay.
Stroke is very important here. A lot of right English on the cue ball, getting ahead of the object ball. Have to watch out for a kiss. And he got a kiss there. And he still made the ball, but it doesn't count.
Look at that.
That won't count, though.
He stops it.
Okay.
He'll give it another try.
He will, as he chalks up. We want to thank Silver Cup Chalk, another of the terrific sponsors here for Trick Shot Magic. See if he can make this work. No.
I'm surprised there, Mitch. I thought he would make that.
Okay, so Mike Massey still up 8-4. Paul Gerni, as we look at Stefano Palinga, who lost to Mike Massey in his semifinal match.
Okay, this shot I'm going to shoot. I have the cue ball to pass the 9-ball, go 2 cushions, come back and pocket the 15-ball in the corner.
Again, he needs to get the cue ball in front of the object ball, and there it is. He might have it. He might have it, Mitch. Oh, boy. So close, but yet so far.
Mike can't believe he missed it.
That was a good attempt by Mike Massey.
Same shot. The cue ball goes around the 9, goes 2 cushions, come back, pockets, 15-ball.
He said,
the cue ball must
I did that last time.
Yeah, the cue ball must beat the 9-ball to the rail. It has to beat it. There it is. He might have it. There it is. Yes.
A snap of his fingers. Let's take another look. This is a really, really good shot, Al. Look at that.
Super shot. Great shot by Mike Massey. Well done. Notice the
Watch
cue
it
ball.
race around the 9. It's always amazing to me that it actually makes it around the 9. A very, very solid shot from Mike Massey. He'll be getting ready for his 8th and final skill shot. We'll be back after this. And for those of you who might not be interested in trick shots, there's always something to do here at the ESPN Zone. Get in shape, have a bike race. This is a fabulous place to be. Mike Massey at the table up 9-4. This is his 2nd attempt on his 8th skill shot. And this is a pretty commanding lead right now. Paul Gerni is going to have to try to get back in this.
And pocket the 9-ball.
And if Mike makes this jump shot, that's going to be tough to do. Mike is going to jump over all the balls, jump on the other side, hit the 2-ball, and make the 9-ball in the corner. And the difficulty here is jumping over the balls and keeping the cue ball on the table. Oh. And there it is. That's one problem.
You called it exactly. Make both of those balls.
He's got to hit a little bit easier next time.
It looked good except for that.
He gets carried away.
I should have said you can jump the table.
Let's take another look. He said he should have said he could jump off the table.
Look at how far he jumps the ball. Just a little too far.
Yeah, that's a long way. Look at this. Almost 9 feet.
Wow. Catches it
about
on a fly.
8 feet in the air, Alan. Wow. Okay, so he didn't make it, but neither did Paul Gerni. He missed that shot twice. So still down 9-4 to Mike Massey.
Might have a little fun with it. Let's try to get the cue ball to play a timing shot with a Massey. Have a little fun. Tough shot, but it's certainly fun to do. Let's try to play the red ball around the table. 1, 2, 3 cushions. 2 more, 4, 5. When it comes down here, we come over here to play the Massey, play the 1-ball in the corner. Hopefully the cue ball will Massey back in time to make the 3-ball in the corner pocket.
You talk about timing shot.
I'm amazed you got all those lines on the table.
Well, I'm showing the 3-ball going around the table 5 rails. It's going to come to the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. And while it's going toward that corner, he's going to hit it now. He's coming over. He's going to Massey the 1-ball and bring the cue ball back and try to make the 3-ball right now. There it is. Just misses it.
Boy.
Oh, boy.
He should be smiling. What a great shot this is.
Oh.
What a great shot this
That's how
is.
even looks good when you miss it.
This is a fabulous setup.
Yeah.
Normally the crowd doesn't get that
we
excited
go.
over a miss, but this is worth it.
One more try.
Even
If he
Mike
makes it, they're going to go nuts.
Here it is. It's a little
wait a
short.
little
This is
longer
short.
this time.
Come on, hit it. Hit it, hit it. Get that here, get that here. Oh, boy, he's close again.
Woo, I wanted to make it. Oh, boy.
Fun shot.
You heard him, a fun shot.
Grazie, grazie.
You know,
I tell you, Paul Gerni does so many of these shows around the world, as do a lot of these guys, Alan. And I know for a fact that one of the things they love most about it is the chance to excite the crowd. Boy, these shots do it. Let's see if Mike Massey can do this.
I've actually seen him make that shot a few times too. Yeah. Okay, I got. Okay, I'm going to try the impossible shot that Paul just attempted. I'm going to shoot the 3-ball, 5 cushions around the table. Massey to pocket the 1, Massey the cue ball, and try to pocket the 3-ball somewhere in that area up there.
And again, Mike's going to have to get the 3-ball around the table just to stop at the corner pocket right there so the cue ball can come around and he won't even have a chance there.
And look at him, stopped in his tracks. And those, I might tell you that those sound effects you hear in the background are from other games here at the ESPN zone. Sometimes the timing is amazing. It sounds like they're giving him the buzzer just for missing a shot.
Well, he's got a chance now. Now the ball's coming down. And, oh, boy.
New shot.
Oh, boy.
So 2 good attempts by Paul Gerni, 2 by Mike Massey. He still leads 9-4 after the skill shots. Back after this. Welcome back to Chicago, the ESPN zone. All kinds of stuff going on inside. You got some raft racing. You know, just your normal stuff in the middle of Chicago. Lusardo getting that rack ready for Mike Massey's first artistic trick shot.
Okay, this is a shot that Ken Ellsworth showed me, the Sarge. I don't know if y'all know the Sarge. He does exhibition great. What I'm going to do here is pocket the 8-ball. The 8-ball, the black ball, in this corner pocket. The 8-ball has to go first. Now, if you make a couple other balls, that's okay, but the 8-ball has to go first in this pocket right here. And if you scratch, it's okay.
You're going to see a push shot. He's going to push right through the balls with the cue ball and make the 8 in the corner. That's a great shot. It's illegal, but it's illegal in regular play. But in trick shots or skill shots, it's allowed. He pushes.
Thank you, Ken Ellsworth. I might get a point from that.
Let's take another look. And as you said, Alan, he's just pushing that ball.
Pushes the cue ball right through and makes the 8-ball in the corner. That's a pretty shot.
It's a pretty shot, and Mike Massey's loving it. He's up 10-4 now. Remember, folks, this is worth $25,000 to the winner of this match.
Puts his cue stick on there.
10-4, Mike Massey does not draw that cue stick back.
And, you know, I'm wondering
if he's thinking about what the money's going to go for.
I'm wondering if Paul picked that up, that he just put his cue stick on there and pushed through it. If he tries to stroke this, he won't be able to do it.
Said he just saw it.
Yeah, he won't be able to do it if he doesn't.
Now he's looking like he's going to actually stroke this.
Well, you can't do it stroking it.
He has another attempt.
Man.
Plus, he has to hit a little easier, Mitch. I think he has to hit the shot a little bit softer and push through it.
Yeah. Oh. Well, I respect that shot.
He respects that shot. As you look at the hands of Lou Sardo, we want to say thanks for Lou and the Sardo Tight Rack, the official rack of Trick Shot Magic, the only rack with repeatable precision. Let's see if Paul Gerni can make this work.
Paul's going to have to push through the rack a little bit easier than before, and the 8's going. Oh, and it just gets kicked out.
Got knocked out.
Boy, that's right.
So a good shot for Mike Massey, not so for Paul Gerni. 10-4, Mike Massey. Let's move ahead and take a look at Paul Gerni's first artistic shot.
Okay, for this shot, we'll try something like this. Let's put the move a couple balls out here. Those are already touching, of course. Let's put these other balls over here, and we'll try to play the 8-ball on this shot. will try to play the 8 ball in the corner pocket. Cue ball is down here, and it's hooked by the corner pocket. The challenge is to have the cue ball to go into the rail, come off the rail, hit the 3 ball. 3 ball hits the 8. 8 caroms off the 6 and 14 and into the corner pocket.
Wow.
Yeah, on this shot here, okay, there's a lot of kisses in here. He's going to have to go past the side pocket, the rail, hit the 3 ball, and there's the 8 ball in the corner pocket. Nicely done.
Yeah. And again, remember at home, these are artistic trick shots. The key is setting up the shots. Alan talked about it before. This one obviously set up and hit perfectly. Paul Gerni, a happy camper right now. He's gotten it to 10-5 against Mike Massey, and he needs all the points he can get, Alan.
Here it hits the 3 ball, the 8 ball caroms off another ball and goes out of the pack into the corner pocket.
Boy.
It's a pretty shot.
It's fun to watch. I mean, when they're executed like that, they are really fun to watch. Some of the interested spectators here.
I never shot this shot before in my life. It's a new one. It's good straight pull shot here.
And it is a good straight pull shot. It has to be set up correct, and it was not set up correct, so he'll make an adjustment.
I got close.
He got close. Yes, he did.
He seems happy about that. It seems like with a shot of this nature, Alan, and I know Lou's setting this up. How do you set these up? How do you figure these out?
Well,
it's a long tradition in the game. Somebody figured these out a long time ago.
Yes, they're actually straight pull shots, and they come up in straight pull. And when you play a game of straight pull, you learn it because your opponent may play it against you. You may play it in a match, and if you make it, then you know the shot. Also, some of these trick shots have been handed down through generations. So, not that they've seen the shot before they've made the shot, but they've seen it somebody else play it, and they learned how to do it.
I know this shot, for example, Willie Mosconi used to do it.
Yes.
So we're talking about a long line of trick shot artists. You're seeing 2 of the best in the world right here. Made a ball, unfortunately for him, the wrong ball. 10-5, Mike Massey, still a commanding lead here in Chicago. We'll be back after this. Speaking of Viking, let's take a look at our Viking super shot. Mike Massey's 3rd skill shot got it to 4-1, and he's dancing for good reason.
And what a super shot.
Let's take another look.
Pocketing the 3 ball on the side, knocking the 7 off the bottle. Here it is again. 3 on the side, the 7 off the bottle. The 9 stays on top of the bottle.
Our Viking super shot of the match. Mike Massey loved it. Paul Gerni now with a lot of pressure. This is his 2nd artistic shot. He needs to make this.
I'd like to do a classic shot from the great Japanese champion, Yoshikatsu Kimura. And for this shot, we'll try to play the Kyoto Freeway. And that means this time we're going to try to have balls going at different speeds, going all different directions. The 7 ball and the 1 ball go this way. The 5 and 3 go in, but only after the cue ball has successfully pocketed the 2 balls down here. Cue ball comes through those balls, pockets the 4 and the 8. 8 ball in the corner, 4 ball in that corner pocket. Hopefully it gets out of the way.
Just as long as you make the 6 balls, right?
We want to make all 6 balls in one shot.
Yeah, I mean, just as long as you make the 6.
Yeah, we just got to make sure we keep it out of the way.
Yeah.
And the 2 balls that are going to be the most difficult on this 6 ball shot are the 2 in the bottom corner here. They're going to go in last.
Let's try to make the Kyoto Freeway.
All 6 balls are going to go in one shot. Watch the last 2 go. They're very slow. Here they go. And he misses the last of the 3 ball in the left-hand corner.
Very, very close. And I know that Paul Gerni has a lot of respect, as do people all over the world, for the legendary Yoshikatsu Kimura from Japan. Keep talking about Paul Allen traveling around the world, as does Mike Massey, and comes into contact with a great many players from around the world. As he sets up this shot, we want to make sure that we mention and thank the Mikhail Darafiv Company for the beautiful game room furniture players have been seated in all during this match.
Okay, one more time. The Kyoto Freeway. 1 and 7 in the corners, 5 and 6 in those corners after the 4 and the 8 go in. 6 balls, 1 shot.
See if he made the adjustment on the 3 ball in the corner. Look out for the cue ball. Oh, he would have had it too.
Okay, thank you anyway.
Very, very unfortunate there. Looked like he had a good shot going there, Alan, until it got kicked out.
It was going right in the corner.
You can tell it's taken its toll on Paul Gerni here. Tough day today, he said. There's a lot of pressure. Alan, you won $50,000 in the 1993 Challenger Champions.
Yes.
You know what it's like to feel the kind of pressure to play for a large sum of money in one match.
Yes, this is their largest payday in trick shot shows.
So that's great for them. We're happy to see that. See what Mike Massey can do with this. If he makes this shot, he will win $25,000.
Okay, on this shot here, this is one of Paul just attempted before he got very unlucky. I'm going to try to pocket the 1 ball in the corner, the 2 ball in this corner, 3 ball in the corner, 7 ball in the corner, the 5 and the 6.
Now the 2 toughest balls to make are going to be the 3 and the 7 ball in the corner pockets. They'll go last. So let's keep an eye on those 2 balls, and here they come. Are they going to go?
Oh,
yes!
Oh! Just missed a cue. A fitting ending there for Mike Massey. Terrific shot, an appreciative crowd, and a wonderful tournament for Paul Gerni. One of the great ambassadors for the game, the president of the WTSAA, the worldwide governing body of trick shot artists. We will see him again for sure. And one happy man, Mike Massey, $25,000 richer, Alan.
And he proved he has the most skill with that cue stick. The group of fellows here with his draw shots and his Massey shots.
Fabulous international field. You're seeing some of the work they've done all week. We're happy we've been here in Chicago at the ESPN Zone. For Alan Hopkins, I'm Mitch Lawrence. This